Hello everyone and welcome back to 40k Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. We have just defeated the first prime seed carrier, Agar the Benevolent. Not very benevolent, but very fat indeed. Let me go and thank the channel members really quick though. Thank you to Tyler, Tobias, Walter, Moses, and Jared. All right, so our objective is to finish the research here on the second seed, which is the red seed, the Dolores seed here. I'm assuming this first one is probably going to be the easiest one since it did not take us too long at all to finish, although we did suffer a great amount of wounds from it. All right, let's go ahead and respond to the bloom activity here. We don't have any servitors, we don't have anything at all to upgrade stuff. Yeah, we are just very, very low on resources indeed. Now we have some new bloom activity here. Let's go ahead and see what we got. We got some over here. We got some blue seeds over here. We do need the blue seeds. I will say that we do need some more blue seeds. So let's come over here and we could possibly make it over there as well, but we really don't need the red seeds. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's pause here. Let's take a left turn here and we'll go around this death guard. Oh no.
I hear that one of these reapers has been banished from the Materium. A commander's first victory against a greater denizen of the warp warrants a special commendation. Given your present circumstances, I will allow you one unrestricted request from the armory.
Let's see here. Melee weapon or ranged weapon? I think suit of armor. Okay. Oh, crier. Okay, so we have a Mastercraft level 3 suit of Terminator armor now. Very nice. That's actually very good for Atlantis. We do need a new suit. Okay, there we go. That is gonna increase his health, his armor. 4 armor or 3 armor is actually pretty good, honestly. And it looks like he's yeah, unit gains +1 armor. Yeah, I mean, like that's a really good suit of armor, honestly. And now we can dole out that suit we are no longer using to Boars here. Let's go ahead and give him that there. Should boost his health up a little bit. Very nice. All right, let's go ahead and go deal with this mission here. We do travel quite fast, so we can't outrun these we can't outrun the Death Guard ships here quite easily. Just got to go around them. Let's see how many blue seeds we need so we know how many we're gonna need to extract. We have 5, we need 7, so we need 2 more yellows and 2 more blues before we can finish all of this research here. And then we will no longer need to extract seeds. We're just going to need to get servitors and stuff like that. So there are 2 seed carriers here. And if we play this right, we only have to extract 1 seed. Danger level is medium. Crow is going to recover from his wounds in 2 days until he is until he's back up and running. Let's go in advance time 2 days so that we do have Crow available. There we go. Now they're both going to have light wounds there. And we can go ahead and take on this mission. It's going to give us 20 servitors and some tier 3 power armor. That is very nice as well. We can also get a rank 2 chaplain. I did see something about purity seals. Let's go ahead and see what that is all about. That's not exactly ideal for him. Yeah, I saw something about purity seals. I'm not exactly sure what that's all about, but maybe stratagems. No, not really. Yeah, we do need to start really using these stratagems though. Okay, let's go and start the mission. We're fucking 5 minutes into the video, not doing anything. Yeah, I'm not doing that, glorious dude. Willpower is way too hard to do this without. Okay, let's take Purgator Mirror and let's take Justicar Boars. I think will be a good combo here. All right, let's go ahead and start this mission here. This is a medium danger level, so it's not too bad. It should be pretty easy to deal with here. We just don't want to injure Thule and Crow even more. I should have from the start, and this is like the mistake that I'd say is probably the largest, is not getting higher level recruits and sending back the lower level recruits back to Titan. I think that's probably my largest mistake that I have made in this series, other than yeah, other than that, I don't think I've really made a mistake in terms of management. I think I've been doing pretty good so far.
You're right, though I suspect getting caught in a trap was not part of your machinations. Their souls and your servitors will be forfeit if we do not intervene. Duty calls.
All right, so we have landed on the planet below. There's a seed carrier right there immediately. Okay, whoa, what is this? Oh, okay, they're already carrying the seeds. We just have to defend them. That is the whole deal here. Okay, so in the past, what I've done is Storm can basically go off on his own. I think Storm can defend one of these places completely by himself. Let's go ahead and teleport him all the way over to here. And that way he is already able to come defend against this patrol. We can move him there for 1 action point remaining. He's not going to detect anything, but we could deploy an Overwatch there. Oh, okay, it's a Terminator, motherfucker. Okay, yeah, let's just deploy Overwatch there. Not exactly super ideal here. And then the other two will need to be defended by... Okay, we have to destroy all the enemies. This one down here, okay, I want to send the 2 lower level guys with each other because they don't have the ability to fight as well as Iolanthus does. So we'll send these 2 down here, and that will be what the strategy is. We'll send these 2.
Ready to serve.
Oh, sorry. All right, you don't have a whole lot of abilities as well, so we'll send you down there. And it's also like an HP thing too. They don't have as good of equipment, not as good of HP. It's just overall they are definitely worse characters than my 2 established ones, but they will be joining the team nonetheless to make up for gaps left by the death of Rugen and the injury of Crow and a few others. I was actually going to take off 1 armor there. That's funny. All right, some Plague Marines. No biggie. Gonna take some more damage there. He's gonna actually shoot at Storm here. Fucking A, that did a decent amount of damage. He's gonna barrage right there. And the seed carrier is not in that, so that's good. And we got another gate coming up here. 5 reinforcements remaining, now 4. Nurgle Assault Force approaching here. We definitely need to get these guys into cover here and start setting up some Overwatch. Now this game's playing like XCOM 2. And this mission, this is very much an XCOM 2 mission. It feels almost identical. We'll go ahead and put him up into cover there. He can't really get into Overwatch there. We don't really have anything approaching from this direction quite yet for Justicar Iolanthus, so we'll just go ahead and move him into cover, and then we're going to honor the chapter onto Interceptor Storm here. We don't really, I don't think we need to warp charge it. Let's go ahead and do so though, just to be safe. That's going to give him an extra 3 action points there, where we can initiate a teleport strike on this guy. Okay, we can't initiate a teleport strike, but we can teleport up to him. And we can go ahead and get some melee hits on this guy. Strip that armor very quickly. And we'll be able to take him down. No problem at all. All right, he's going to explode next turn. And luckily, we have the action points to get out of the circle there. So we did need to actually warp charge that. We 100% did. We have some guys approaching here. Guardsman firing there.
Got my eye on you.
I actually really like these missions. They're pretty cool. Definitely with Mir here, I'm going to shoot that explosive crate. And he's going to blow up. Nice. Storm not taking any more damage. And then these guys are going to move up here and shoot the guardsman there. Oh, vulnerable. Okay. No big deal. No biggie. Gonna shoot that guy there as well. And we got some more guys coming in here. And they won't actually encounter us this turn, which is kind of convenient for us. All right, nice. And another gate is going to open up over here. That is going to be Iolanthis's job to take care of those guys. All right, let's start with Storm. Let's get Storm into cover here. And that will be all we need to do with him. Now, Iolanthis doesn't really need to do much here yet, but let's go ahead and see if we need to use his abilities. We can come over here with Boars. We could send Boars out to go attack here, but I think if we shoot this crate, maybe. Okay, we might have to do it with Boars. Yeah, Boars shooting this crate isn't gonna do much. He can't see it. Okay, that's not exactly ideal. We'll move him over here. Maybe he can see that crate, and maybe that will do something. Okay, not really gonna do much at all of anything here for us. We can strip the armor off these two guys and destroy their cover. So I think we will do that. If nothing else, oh, we're gonna put that guy in the middle of the fire. He's gonna be immune to that, maybe. Yeah, he is gonna be immune to that. We can shoot him though with Mir, so we'll be able to take out one of these guys for sure. That high tier psi cannon that was meant for Rugen is actually really fucking good. All right, he's stunned now. We're gonna have to reload on him though. He has very, very, very low ammunition. Only 2 rounds there. We can honor the chapter on Mir's on Mir if we would like to though. And I think we let's actually honor the chapter on Boars here. And let's move Boars out and let him go to town on these guys. We can have him come over here and execute this guy maybe next turn. But for now, we can move him up to here. That guy's still going to be stunned. And we can set up an overwatch this direction here. All right, that is going to be all we need to do this turn, though.
Taking point.
Guardsmen are moving. They're all just going to stack up on this wall here. Hunkering down. Very nice. They might actually finish that guy off. Nice shot. I would have liked to get the execute for the bonus action point, but it's not really a big deal. All right, we got a tank and a plague marine. There's a very conveniently placed pillar there that I might go for with Boars. I believe it is in range for him. He's gonna take a little hit there. That's okay. Armor's going to absorb most of it. All right, got the gate spawning in here. We can't see what that was. That's okay. It's gonna be a long mission though, I can tell you that. Another gate popping up over here. Storm finally has something to do. Next turn, he'll have something to do. Let's go ahead and run him over here and get him ready to deal with that. I think we will hold here and then use this explosive to our advantage. All right, we'll come down here all the way to Boars and we'll see what we can do with him. We can run him up and just kill this guy. Or we could shoot this. We can't shoot it. Okay, well, we can move him here and he can shoot it. There we go. That'll deal some damage to him. Boom. Pretty good damage there. And if we don't go for that, okay, yeah, we have to go for the shot on him. Let's go and shoot him again. We should have maybe just gone up and meleeed him. That probably would have killed him. He does not have the range to do that. Let's go ahead and move him right there in order to start dealing with these guys. He can't shoot that, but he can shoot this, which is going to destroy that cover. It may destroy his cover as well, though. Yeah, it's going to blast him. Oh, I didn't know it was going to do damage to him. Shit. I think moving out to shoot it actually put him in range of that, which was quite unfortunate. We may be able to finish him off here if we get a crit. Ah, no crit. Okay, that's okay. And he's out of ammo again. Let's go ahead and honor the chapter here with Iolanthis, and we are going to warp charge it because you are in a... Okay, we don't have enough to warp charge it, but we can just honor the chapter here. That's going to give him 2 more action points, which we can use to kill this guy here. First, we need to hit a reload, though. Hit a reload. And then we can shoot this guy again. Could psychic onslaught it. It's not going to really do anything, though. We can at least kill him, though. Nice. All right. That is pretty much everybody's action points used. As Storm still has an action point. Could just set up an Overwatch just in case. It's not really going to do much. But then, let's see here. These guys are going to be moving this way next turn, so let's set up an Overwatch going that way. Yeah, that'll work. Let's speed through the guardsman's turn.
They won't get me here.
We are going to get a warp surge next turn. It's okay. Speed through the enemy turn. All right, he's going to drop those. He's gonna run over here. Shoot boars once. That's okay. Armor's gonna save him mostly from that. He's gonna suppress Iolanthus there. That's kind of annoying. +2 melee damage there. And let's see what Storm has to deal with. Alright, Storm doesn't have to deal with that patrol this turn. Oh, cost +1 willpower. Okay, that's not exactly what I would call ideal. All right, suppressing him, and the Nurgle Assault forces are going to come in again. Definitely grouping up the two newbies was a good idea, because they are going to have to deal with these guys for sure this turn. We can hit him here. That's not even going to do enough to strip his armor off, though, and he only has 1 ammo. We can't really do anything with that. We could pop his Aegis shield. He has 2 AP remaining. We could reload him here. That way he can shoot twice next turn, and then we can pop his Aegis shield. I think we'll do that. There we go. All right, so boars here can run around this way and come and carve this guy a new asshole. Nice. And he can hit him again there, finishing him off. Very good job, boars. All right, this guy is suppressing Iolanthus. If Iolanthus moves, he's going to take some damage here. Would not exactly be what I would call ideal. But I think we are going to have to tank it because, yeah, we're going to have to. Should have had him in cover in the first place. He can shoot this guy here. It's not going to do a ton of damage, though. That's okay. It is still going to do some damage. And who knows, we may get a crit. I don't think he actually has the ability to crit with his Storm Bolter here. It's going to get him down to about half HP. All right, let's have Storm just set up an Overwatch again. And that will be the end of the turn here. Guardsmen are going to move. I wish we just had to hold for a certain amount of turns. Like, I wish it was like 8 turns or something. All right, those are going to come down. It's going to blast him forward. Not really going to do much else there. All right, 2 Plague Marines. That should be quite easy for Storm to deal with by himself. Yep, going to take some damage there. We definitely need to get Iolanthus out into melee here. Because he is quite ineffective at range. Oh, he's gonna take some more damage, and he's gonna be an Overwatch. Okay, that's not exactly what I would call ideal. I don't think Boars has any way to help him out here either. Ooh, okay, vulnerable. All right, finally our fucking turn after this little gate opens up here. All right, okay, let's start off with Storm. Storm's going to be the easiest one to do here. We're going to go for a teleport strike here. That should finish him off there. We could warp charge it. Yeah, let's go ahead and warp charge it. That is going to do a lot of damage to him there. We can finish him off with 1 hit. All right, now we have 1 AP remaining. Let's come up and hit this guy here. We need to use Iolanthus's action points on his own side. He only has 1 willpower, and he needs 3 in order to actually do this here, or to use Honor of the Chapter. Let's bring him out here and let's just have him attack. He has tier 3 Terminator armor. He's gonna get 3 armor here every turn. He's gonna get a reaction strike there. Boom, hit him there once, and we can force strike him. But let's let's actually force strike him here. There we go. Very nice. That is all we could able to do there. We can't really do much with Boars here either. Boars is gonna run out of action points there. I think we should just retreat Boars back to the line. And I think okay, all we can do, we can't shoot. We can't pop an Aegis shield or anything like that. That's not gonna help. If we move at all with him, he's gonna get shot. If we set up an Overwatch, he's gonna get shot. If we do anything at all, he is going to get shot. Okay, so Ilanthus uses up all his action points already, unfortunately. If we move him back, he's gonna take some damage. I don't even know if that's worth it though. I mean, that's a large amount of damage on that Overwatch. Let's just go ahead. Oh, you know what I can do? Let's teleport everybody down here. Or we could teleport everybody to the we could teleport everybody over here as well. That may be a play. I mean, Storm's gonna finish that guy. The guardsman can finish that guy off. The most dangerous spot is probably down here. All right, let's try to use the Gate of Infinity then. Let's do it. All right, now Mir has some action points. We can move him up here into half cover. And can we shoot that guy? No, we cannot. All right, let's just go ahead and set up an Overwatch that way, though.
I will fire when ready.
All right, I think that was a good use of that. I think that for once I actually used it. That's the first time I've ever used it, I think. And I think it was a good idea. Probably should have used it in the mission against the Prime Seed Carrier, because teleporting all the knights together would have finished off that very quickly.
Fool, monster! They won't get me here.
And this mission is slowly turning in from what I thought was going to be an easy mission into a quite difficult mission. He's going to run up here, and he's going to spray everybody with the plague. He's going to end up going down, and the guardsmen are panicked. These guys should be able to take care of that one plague marine. If not, I mean, we'll get back up there before he can kill the seed carrier. We basically just needed to move Mir out of the way of all those guys, and I probably shouldn't have moved him forward. God damn, dude, this is getting so complex. Okay. All right, they are fine there. They're suppressed, and another fucking gate's coming up. Jesus Christ. Okay, they have 0 reinforcements left. That is all the reinforcements they will receive for the rest of the game. Okay, perfect. All right, let's get back down to our knights here. We need to finish this off this turn for sure. All right, Storm, teleport, and fucking hit this dude. Come up here and carve this guy a new asshole. We need to finish off this side this turn for sure. He's gonna gain his AP back, so we won't have to use Honor of the Chapter. That's nice. We may still end up having to use it. I don't think we will though. Okay, that's gonna take him down to, oh, crit, huge, and he's gonna gain back his AP. That's really big. Okay, we can move him to here, and we can throw a grenade here, which will strip the armor off this guy. We're gonna actually blast him towards our men. Nice. And then Mir can probably finish this guy off. Okay, Mir can't shoot him. Can you shoot him here? Can't shoot him there either. Okay, that's not exactly what I would call ideal. Ilanthus can come over here and smack this guy though. All right, afflict the bleed or stun him. Let's go for the stun. I think that's actually going to knock him down so that we get another action point with everybody else. That'll be good. Yes, it is. All right, we can attack him again here, and we'll execute him for the action point. Definitely want to do that. All right, okay. That allows us to do some more stuff here. All right, let's get Storm fucking booking back to the middle. That is where he needs to be. We could also start moving Boars back to the middle. These guys are going to get overwhelmed quite quickly. I say we start moving Boars back to the middle, though. I think Boars can deal with what is remaining over there. He should be able to. Shouldn't be too difficult, I think. And he'll be there next turn. So that's good. Yeah, Mir is kind of out of action here. Let's just go ahead and put Mir into full cover back here. And we can... Iolanthus does have the ability to honor the chapter here, and we can warp charge it. That will trigger another warp storm, though. He doesn't have the AP for it. Fuck. Okay. He does still have one action point. Let's bring him out here to confront this last Plague Marine. He'll be able to finish that guy off, and then we can start moving. We can start moving Mir back up towards the top with the one Plague Marine that is left to deal with. Man, I didn't really exactly play this very good.
Damn it! For the Emperor! Throne! Shot confirmed!
All right, they've set up Overwatch, though. 3 sets of Overwatch over there. That should be enough to take down that Plague Marine, or at least slow him down enough till I get there. All right, they killed one. It's not exactly ideal. They're going to kill this guy, maybe, if they hit him. Oh, he's so low, and he's executable. Okay. I kind of wish they wouldn't have finished that guy off because the extra AP would have helped. All right, only gonna strip his armor. That's nice. He actually died. Okay, that's good. We definitely need to get back up to the top, though. I think Mir will be enough to deal with that. I don't know. We'll have to see. The guardsmen are actually doing a pretty decent job here. Mir will be back up there in like 2 turns. Iolanthus does not have the AP, unfortunately, to honor the chapter. Yeah, or the willpower to honor the chapter. But he can come up here and smack this guy in the face. That will trigger a Warp Surge next turn, so we're not going to do that. All right, that is all of Iolanthus' action points. But he has regained his armor, though, which is nice. Okay, Storm needs to get fucking moving here. Let's go ahead and have Storm deploy there.
In an instant.
Yeah, Storm needs to get up here and confront these boys. All right, that is going to make us trigger a Warp Surge here. And I think we're going to send Storm to go help Mir out. I think Boris can deal with this by himself over here. We just need to give him time. Setting him back in full cover here would be good. This Terminator is going to come and approach next turn, I would imagine. I don't think he can really do much else. Mir being plagued is not super ideal. The guardsmen are doing a pretty damn good job, though, I will say.
They won't get me here. Shot confirmed.
We could blow that up with Boars next turn if that guy doesn't move. Oh, Plague Priest and 2 Poxwalkers and 2 Cultists. Oh, that's not ideal. All right, we can come knock that statue over on top of him, though. Ah, he blinded us. That grenade there. And he's going to suppress us. And we have another patrol coming in. And here comes a Warp Surge. 2 damage when using psychic abilities. Okay, that's not what I would call good. That will knock his armor off. That'll do some damage. Let's go ahead and do that. He's gonna turn around towards us and eat that stab. Very nice. Okay. So Mir is plagued right now. That's not exactly ideal. We're gonna use him to bust this door open, though. Should have They should definitely get some upgrades though. Let's go ahead and teleport again. We're gonna have to teleport up to here. We need somebody to deal with these fucking guys over here. And he's out of he's gonna be out of willpower. We're gonna get one of them back. Could sidebolt that. Nope, don't have the willpower. We're gonna get one willpower back there, so he will be able to go for a teleport strike maybe. And we could shoot another one, getting back another willpower. So we have cleared part of that horde there. Very good. Mir can move, but he's not really gonna be much use to us here. All right, Islanthus. Let's go ahead and drop this statue. God, this is so much to fucking manage, man. It's crazy. Let's come along this way, and maybe we can knock this statue over. Okay, I don't think we have the AP to do that, so let's just come up and hit this guy. Wait, how much AP do we have? Okay, we're gonna have 1 AP if we come hit him. Let's force strike him. Nice. And if we do that again, okay, we'll save it for, yeah, let's force strike him because then he'll be a 1-shot, or he'll be a 2-shot next turn. Okay, enemy turn here, plagued again. Guardsmen are moving. Let's see if the guardsmen can actually do anything up here. It would be kind of nice if they could kill one of those guys for me. Hopefully they can do some more damage to this guy. Ugh. No damage. 2 more plague marines. Hopefully they go for the top there, and it doesn't look like they're going to. That's not good. Oh, he's gonna kill one of the guardsmen and then run away. This mission is tough, dude. I don't know exactly how to go about dealing with this. I guess defend 2 of the seed carriers instead of all 3, because I feel like we're too stretched. We're stretched way too thin to deal with all of these guys here. And he's gonna run away. Islanthus will have 1. Okay, nice. He didn't take too much damage there. All right, Islanthus can come over here and finish this guy off here. He's gonna use 1 AP there. Oh, we can stun him though. Ooh, yes, we can stun him and gain back an action point. That's gonna be super useful for everybody. All right, execute. Nice. Man, this mission's almost taking longer than the I just fucked up there. Okay, I'm going to attack this guy here with boars, and that's gonna stun him, and now we can execute him. Okay, so what I fucked up there was not using Honor of the Chapter there on Islanthus, although that was quite good there. And we can actually make it all the way over here to blow this box up here, and then I think we can use the not the Gate of Infinity, but the other stratagem in order to and I have to reload him. God damn it. Okay, stratagem here, Quicksilver. Knight gains 2 AP. Let's use it on him there. All right, and now I'm going to shoot that thing. There we go. It's gonna strip his armor, lay the whole area on fire, and then do some damage to him. He can't make it over here in order to can come up and strike this guy, but it's gonna light him on fire. I don't think that's the best idea. I think we'll back up to here and then use this box as damage as well. Okay, they have some stuff set up there. We don't have the AP to go for that. We can move up to here though. We do have some extra AP, and we can blow this up, breaking that Overwatch. Nice. If we kill this guy, we can teleport strike. All right, kill this guy. That leaves us with 1 AP. And maybe if we get lucky on the teleport strike, we can maybe go after this guy again. Warp charge it there. It's gonna cost willpower. All right, did we get it back? Yes, we got it back. Nice. And we can't force strike him, but maybe we'll get a crit. And we get a crit. Storm, you are a god, my friend. Bow down before Storm, as he is a bona fide deity here. We can head over this way and actually maybe be able to do something here. We could hit this guy with Psychic Onslaught. Let's go for that. Gonna take off about half of his HP. Very nice.
duty ends.
It actually dropped something down from up above and crushed him and the plague marine. So Mir is gonna go down. Not exactly what I would call ideal.
They won't get me here.
Yeah, not super ideal. These two guys are gonna move. Probably shoot him. He's gonna move the wrong way there. Yeah. Okay. He only resisted that because he's in Terminator armor. Nice. He's gonna get burned, and he's gonna be in the range of that explosive crate, I think. He's gonna heal himself though, but he is burning. All right, let's go up to Boris here. All right, let's go ahead and with Boris' attack here, we can shoot this thing, blast that guy out of the way, blast his cover out of the way at least. And then we're gonna have to reload. Okay, well. We can come up here and melee this guy. That will leave us with 0 action points though. But we will have enough to honor the chapter, I believe. So let's go for that. I probably should have checked first, but that guy's gonna take bleed damage, so I don't know. We need to teleport over this way though, I think. That's gonna make the warp rise. But he's probably gonna need some help here. All right, he can come up here and kill this guy. Let's come up here and shoot him in the face. I think these are the last enemies remaining. Oh, he's out of ammo. Fuck. Okay. Atlantis, do you have enough to honor the chapter? You don't? Oh, fucking shit, man. All right, he can come up here and melee this guy, though. Let's do it. All right, there we go. He's going to get an action point back, though. If he comes down here and force strikes this guy, that's going to trigger a warp surge, so we won't do that. But he's going to take a little bit of burning damage, and he can stun the guy, or he can disable his ranged weapon. I think disabling his ranged weapon is a good idea here. Cut his fucking arm off to do so. Nice. All right, and then we're just going to have to end the turn there.
Advancing.
Guardsmen may pick him up. No, the guardsmen aren't going to pick him up. Yeah, he is down. That's not exactly ideal. This is the last guy remaining, though. He's going to hit him. He's going to heal himself as well. All right, let's go up to Storm here and finish this guy off. Storm is going to be, like, critically wounded. That's not ideal. We can stun him here and then execute him. All right, and he's gonna, of course, he gains the thing back when we don't need it. He did pull off a pretty clutch move there. All right, very nice. Not exactly what I would call an ideal mission, but we did get it done. More through luck than skill, once again. All right, very good. Did get that all done there, all nice and easy. Well, not easy, but simply. There's a very big difference between simple and easy, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Storm finally goes down. He will recover from that, though. And we did protect the Sanctified Servitors, so +2 requisition there and destroyed all the enemies. +20 Servitors, that is going to be quite nice. Some tier 3 armor here. And what is this, a warding stave here? Or a axe, maybe? Might take that for boars. That's actually really good. Yeah, I will take that. All right. He's fucking down for 5 days. But Atlantis did upgrade, so that's good. Yeah, +10 ranged crit attacks, or we could do crushing charge. This is the hammer hand ability here. +2 willpower, and then +3 bleed is good. Yeah, we'll do that. Wounded for 11 days. And Justicar Boars did upgrade as well. +1 armor. That would give him 4 armor there. Honor the chapter, though, is so fucking good, so we're gonna get it. Now Boars has honor the chapter. Everyone's fucking wounded for a minimum of 5 days here. Probably gonna be like Yeah, so everyone will be healed in 11 days except for Storm. Yeah, things are not going super well. He's critically wounded. Let's go ahead and head back towards a central location here. But before we do, let's get another prognosticar because that is going to help us out a lot. That's going to take 18 days there. But yes, let's go ahead and head back towards the central system there while we continue the research on the bloom seeds. Whew. Man, this is tough. This game is getting harder and harder, man. And that fucking Death Guard destroyer is gonna chase us down. Okay, +5 focus. Okay, that's a cool implant. We have an update here. I'm gonna shut up for this.
I hear whispers, the sibilant murmurs of demonkind, taunting me.
Guidance. Turn off your audio receptors. We cannot risk demonic infestation on the edict.
They are mere words, Dominus. Ah, Commander. I have attuned the codex once more. This Reaper can't hide from us now.
Excellent. I will inform Ektar. We must ready our forces.
We will be ready.
So after she's completed her research here, she is going to unlock the next Hunt Reaper mission. It's going to be all the way over here, and danger level is going to be extreme. I do not want to attempt that until everyone is healed up. That would be a grave mistake. And also, I think attuning a prognosticar over here would, well, that's not going to do much, but definitely attuning one over on this side will help us, as well as, so that's going to give us, let's see, this one's going to give us, let's check it out here. +1 prognosticar, and this last one's going to give us +2. Augmegarian, rank 3 though. So we need that first. Okay. Commune with the Fallen. That is an interesting one. I don't know exactly what that does. I might have to look that up because it might be actually quite good. Maybe they can gain the skills of their fallen battle brothers. Yeah. I don't think we should really start making our way over there quite yet. But yeah, we are out of time for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support in this series and all my other series. I mean, like, we hit 2,100 subs the other day, and now we're already at 2,125. Yeah, already at 2,125. And I've just been completely blown away with the support y'all have shown me. So thank you guys so much. I know I am kind of rushing through this series a little bit, but I want to be ready for Shokuho coming out soon in June, guys. I'm so excited for that mod. That mod's going to be fucking amazing. And I feel like it's going to be a big deal on the channel. It's going to be as big of a deal as Eagle Rising was, but even bigger now that we have more returning audiences and more returning viewers. I think it's going to be even bigger of a deal now that we have that. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to Tyler, Tobias, Walter, Moses, and Jared. And as I mentioned before, guys, if you do enjoy the content on the channel and you would like some extra perks and get that shout out, go ahead and join the channel members. You get a companion named after you in the Bannerlord series, and a town named after you as well. And usually it's multiple towns because we don't have that many channel members quite yet. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there, and peace out.